We are back.
We are back, yes.
And isn't it good to be back?
It is very good to be back.
So, we should probably get started.
Yes.
Let me check. We are recording. We are recording.
We are recording.
Because last week we missed the first 15 minutes, and
Which
that was
was
probably the best 15 minutes we've had.
It was so good. If you were listening yesterday, you must have been like, "Wow, amazing."
Yesterday.
Not yesterday, last week.
You really are struggling to find it, Tom.
Oh, you can feel it in my voice. I'm
I guess we should shout out Gregor. It's his birthday.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Our co-host for the last 2 weeks. He's been in.
Yeah.
We were meant to have a couple of mates in today because unfortunately they're in lesson whilst we're on, but they've got a week off, so we thought, we'll get them in, and none of them are in a fit state to move, let alone talk. So it's just us two again, which I don't mind.
Just the two of us.
We can make it if we try. No, it's not.
No, it's really not. Right. So how should we start?
Should we start with news?
News, yes.
Any new news?
New news.
New news. Oh, there's big news.
Go on.
Casting news. Donald Glover as a Lando Calrissian in the Han Solo spin-off film.
Yes.
What do you make of that? I think it's a good choice.
Very good choice.
I like him. Apparently, I'm not seeing it, but Atlanta's meant to be really good. His new show. It's on FX, I think.
Danny Glover, yeah?
Not Danny Glover. Donald Glover. Childish Gambino.
I can remember.
The Martian.
Yep, yeah.
Community.
Yep.
He's in the new Spider-Man film as well.
Yeah.
He plays.
No, he's a good actor. He's a very good actor.
I think that'd be good. He did the part. Him and Alden Ehrenreich. His name is so hard. Who plays Han Solo? Should we talk about who we think else is going to get cast in that universe? Maybe as a young, or like not a young Luke Skywalker, a slightly older Luke Skywalker. I heard Sebastian Stan.
Yeah, he looks identical to.
I think that'd be really good. I like him.
Mark
He's
Hamilton.
good.
Not Mark
Hamill.
That's it.
Hamill. Just excuse everything Tom says.
Yeah, please just
Bless him.
ignore everything I'm going to say from now on.
I don't think anybody's listening, Tom. Literally half our viewership is in bed or in the toilet being sick.
Yep, pretty much.
Um,
Please, if you're listening, there are people out there struggling. They need help.
yeah.
Every day they struggle to make it to the toilet. And just £2 a month could help these poor people get a bucket for their room.
At least you didn't poo yourself last night.
Well, there's that.
Charlotte, I think I pooed myself. Oh, we are so not ready for this.
No,
Right, so that's that casting news.
Let's talk about that film. Like, I think it's going to be an unnecessary train wreck. Because...
But I'd rather see it and be like, that was shit, I don't have to watch it again, than be like, wondering...
I probably will
What could
do
it
that.
be?
I mean, I've done that pretty much with every film that I've gone, that looks terrible.
Every film ever.
And then I've come out gone, that was terrible.
Yeah. You just need to reassure yourself.
but
I
it's-
thought Guardians of the Galaxy was terrible before I
it-
watched it. And then I watched it and I was like, this is pretty good.
I liked it, but I thought the film was bad.
I liked it. The teaser trailer's out for the new one.
Oh, no.
It does look good.
It looks sick.
It looks exactly the same. The stakes amped up a bit. Chris
Yeah.
Pratt is Chris Pratt, which
Again.
we like to see. We're big fans of Chris Pratt on this show. We talk about him every week.
Every week.
There's another trailer out actually as well for another Chris Pratt film. We'll get back to Guardians in a second. Where it's him and Jennifer Lawrence on like a big Noah's Ark sort of spaceship.
Yeah, I saw that.
And they wake. I can't remember what it's called. I can't be bothered checking, but they wake up after like a long sleep, and it's them two like.
I hate Jennifer Lawrence.
You do? I don't know why.
Because she's awful. She's an awful actress. Like, I think I only saw her play one good role, and that was in what was it called? American Hustle, and all she did was play a dumb
Careful.
blonde.
Yeah. But she was good in have you seen Winter's Bone? She's pretty good in that.
No.
She plays she's like this girl in this like hick town in America, or like village, and like her dad's missing, and it's obvious that like her neighbours have like done him in.
Yeah.
But they can't go to the police about it, and she's got to find her dad because the bank are going to take her house. So she's like looking for him, dead or alive. Dead or alive. Yeah.
Anyway, back to Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
It looks funny.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like the
Groot's
story.
back.
Yeah, a little baby Groot.
They've increased the squad size for the Guardians.
I don't.
What's his name? The blue guy. The blue guy with the arrow.
Yeah,
he's in it now.
I like
him.
Yeah, I like him.
The guy who plays Merrill in Walking Dead.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's a good actor.
Did you watch it yet?
No, not yet. No, right.
Oh.
Getting sidetracked. These are all things that will come up. I don't know why they've decided to make them more. I mean, I guess it's because the Avengers did that. They started off with the main.
I think it's just so they can kill them off, up the stakes a bit.
Oh, I don't know.
The problem with Marvel films is there's no stakes.
They even got
the original cast.
Yeah.
At the start of the film is going to be the same at the end. Like the only person they've ever killed off in the Marvel universe is Quicksilver, and that's for legal reasons probably.
Literally, I don't get how in that film he can stand in a room, watch a bullet in slow motion go past his face as if like he could literally just pick it up.
Hollywood, mate.
And then get shot.
What can you say? It still weirds me out that he plays his sister and then he plays like a lover in like 3 different films.
And they're still like really touchy-feely.
Tom Hiddleston does that a lot as well with her. What's her name? Something Olsen, isn't it? Elizabeth Olsen. He's in a film called I've Seen the Light, which is about Hank Williams, a country singer. My mate put me onto it. It's not great, but Tom Hiddleston's good in it.
Yeah, well, Tom Hiddleston's great in everything.
I don't know. I think
it's
a slippery get.
Back to Guardians of the Galaxy. So, yes, what were we talking about? We're talking about the size. Yeah.
Yeah.
They added, is it Gamora's sister?
I don't know if she'll probably be at the end, I reckon, because she still hates her, so it'll be weird at the start if she jumps in. There's somebody else. I think there's another chick joining him. And then, obviously, Kurt Russell's been cast as the Living Planet, who's also plays Chris Pratt's Star-Lord's dad.
Well, Kurt Russell is just amazing.
He is great. I love him. Right. Snake Plissken, all the way.
Do not even talk about that Escape to LA.
No.
Or Escape from LA.
Escape to New York from New York is really good.
Wait, there was a second one?
That's the first one, Escape from New York.
Really?
Yeah, and then that's the 80s, and then the remake in the 90s is just like the version of the 90s, basically. The 90s is just a bit worse of the 80s.
It is just awful. I watched Escape from LA. And
everything gets worse. Everything that's good in the 80s just sort of like dwindles and dies in the 90s. Apart from Die Hard 3. I like Die Hard 3.
Yeah, Die Hard 3 was good.
I probably prefer it. I don't know. It's not better than the original. It's my second favourite after the original.
Better than the second one?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
For me, it goes 1, 3, 2, 4. And then it's way down there is number 5.
Of number 5. How every time Bruce Willis opens his mouth, he shouts, "I'm on vacation."
And
even
Jay
though
Courtney
he's clearly
goes,
not on vacation.
God damn you, John. It's like it's your dad, mate. Who goes to their dad and goes, God damn you, John.
John.
My dad's called John, and I've never gone, God damn you, John. But then again, I've never been in a shootout.
Honestly, what a grateful tool. If I found out my dad saved a building from terrorists.
Yeah.
Saved the plane from terrorists.
That's a good point.
Saved New York from terrorists. I wouldn't have turned out
him some slack.
like the ungrateful ass that he is.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, his daughter's an ass as well.
Yeah, I know.
If I was Bruce Willis, I'd just cut them out of my will.
Be like,
he's got to earn some pay off what he's done.
The stuff that I've done.
It pays being the unluckiest man in the world.
I'm on vacation.
He's always on vacation. Apart from in the third one, when he's on a bender.
Literally.
Relatable.
The scene where he has to walk down the street without board. One of the best scenes I've ever seen in a film.
That is really good.
It's just great.
I think that the villain in that almost matches Hans Gruber.
Yeah.
It's his brother, isn't it? So
I think so, yeah.
He plays Simon Says.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
Simon Says. That's a good twist on it. It's good. And the soundtrack's pretty good for that. Talking of soundtracks, do you want to play a song?
Let's play a song.
And then maybe we'll talk about Guardians of the Galaxy and then the big trailer and then some other topics. Who knows?
Some other topics.
Here we go. Oh, this is probably my favourite song off the soundtrack. I think. I love this song. I love you.
And we're back.
Smooth.
What a nice song.
So yeah, Guardians, as we were saying.
Yes, Guardians.
It's got Groot's back.
Yes,
Rocket doesn't seem to have much in the trailer.
I think they just like kept them out just to give that little, oh look, baby Groot on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Like, because I guarantee he's going to be stuck with him like they were in the first one.
Yeah, but it's going to be... Oh, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how they do that, because it was sort of like the classic... what's it called from Mad Max 3? In the Thunderdome, like...
Master Blaster.
Master Blaster. You got Master, and then you got Blaster on his shoulder.
That's what it's going to be.
It's like
that.
That's Groot and Rocket.
Was it... Nah, I can't. Go
You don't like Mad Max 3?
No. Oh.
I was going to say...
It was an awful film.
Tina Turner is lit in that film.
Just bad.
I didn't mind.
Just
it was just silly, but I loved it. I was ill the other day, and it's a bit off topic, but it's sort of to do with this. I was ill the other day. Rip. 1 like equals 1 prayer. Make sure you like our Facebook page. And I had like a fever, and I wasn't asleep, but I was sort of in this daydream where I imagined this like George Miller Mad Max world set in the sky where everybody lived in hot air balloons.
So basically BioShock.
Yeah,
Infinite.
but there was crocodiles. In the sky. It was, and I was like, I'm not dreaming, but what is going on? It was mad. But yeah, I like that film. I like the second one, and I like the first one. I like them all.
What, Mad Maxes?
Yeah, they're really good.
Mate, the first two are great.
I like Happy Feet as well. George Miller's a great filmmaker.
He is a great filmmaker. Very
babe.
Very good at going from one style of film to another and like being like, what?
That could be a topic we could talk about at some point, like people that we'd like to have seen cast in roles but weren't. That wouldn't be a bad one. We could do that today, but I was just thinking because Heath Ledger was originally meant to play Tom Hardy's role, and I wasn't super hyped about Tom Hardy's performance, if I'm honest.
No, it was
like, he wasn't that mad, you know?
No.
If it weren't for the flashbacks, you wouldn't know he's mad. Oh, it's Carl. Carl. No, he didn't see us.
Some guy.
The other guy thought I was waving at him.
No, I thought it was good. Like, I think that in the original, Mad Max hardly spoke, so the fact that he hardly said anything was good.
It's better than Mel Gibson saying something racist, so you know.
He was originally meant to play. But because it took too long, obviously, because the film was supposed to start filming in 2000.
Yeah,
and then 9/11.
There was like 9/11 floods, so all sorts of nonsense.
So like
Heath Ledger's death.
It made traveling extremely difficult, so they just put it off. And then Mel Gibson just got annoyed with waiting to do this project, so he was like, "Joe, I'm not doing it anymore."
And then when he was back interested again, he was a racist. So, he was racist. I don't want to say he is a racist, but you know,
I still like him as an actor.
I like him in Lethal Weapon. I don't know about much else. Braveheart. He's a very good director. Actually, we're talking about trailers. This one came out a little while ago, but the film's coming out soon. There's one called like Rickshaw Hill or something. It's a new. Get it up on your Mac. It's a new. It's like his directorial return. It's about like this conscientious objector who goes to war. He doesn't fire a single shot. Doesn't even hold a gun. But he saves bare lives. It looks really good. It's the geezer from Social Network. What's his name? Not Jesse Eisenberg. The one who's also in...
Then I don't know.
The one who played... He's in a film called like 40 Houses, which is pretty good as well, with Michael Shannon. And he played Spider-Man.
Oh, God. Not Tobey Maguire.
No, the British one. He's got great hair. And a great face.
He's an awful actor as well.
I don't know, he looks quite good at this, but that film looks quite good. It's kind of like Rickshaw.
Oh, what's he called? Andrew Garfield.
That's the one.
Andrew Garfield. What a terrible, terrible Spider-Man he was.
I quite liked him in the first one.
He is just bad.
I just thought those films were bad. I didn't think he was bad. It annoyed me to see a 30-year-old cast as a teenager again.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
But Tom Holland looks good. And
oh, yeah, definitely.
They've already started... Oh, that's more news. We can talk about news. They've already announced that they're making a sequel to Hong Kong because they're starting to look at what villains to use.
Yeah.
So I guess that means they're pretty confident about it. But, you know, they've done this before. Like, Fantastic Four was meant to have a sequel, and then it came out, and they were like...
Fantastic Four was just awful. God-awful.
I still like Josh Trank, though. Chronicles is a great film.
Yeah.
It's like a Superman... It's like a superhero origin story, but it's kind of
Who's
Not
Josh?
bad.
Name what again?
Josh Trank.
Yeah.
What else has he done?
Yeah.
That's it. Chronicles and Fantastic Four. Nobody will give him a job now because of Fantastic Four.
Which one did he play? Who did he play?
He didn't play. He was the director.
Oh, was he doing?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, no.
It's Jamie.
To be honest,
it's like Jamie Bell and Mike.
it wasn't
Michael
badly
Jordan.
directed.
No, apparently it was a lot to do with like they locked him out of the editing suite.
Really?
And they like just basically fired him and finished it and like did loads of reshoots. But I'd like somebody playing piano. I don't think it could entirely blame other people for it because you see bits of that film that are obviously in the script that just make zero sense. Like why was like this secret agency that's got top scientists going to a school fair to recruit?
Yeah.
And why are all these children looking like teenagers? And you got two guys in their late 20s just hanging out. And why does he get to come along on like a secret mission because he's mates with a doctor? And why is Miles Teller a doctor? Miles Teller is not a doctor.
You would have thought as well that him hanging out with his friend and helping him on projects, he's learned more than just punching things.
Yeah.
Nah, the script was just bad, and that's what let down mainly. But yeah, just bad. It was really, really bad.
I just realised, Tom.
Go on.
We haven't played any sound bites yet.
No, we haven't. Oh, do you want to like play a jingle?
God, forgive me.
Sorry. Forgive us, because we haven't played any. Do you want? What you mean, like a
Yeah, do a promotional thing.
Pulse radio.
Pulse radio.
Oh, Pulse radio.
Pulse media radio.
Oh no, wait, this is the wrong thing.
What have you done?
I'm struggling here, Tom.
What have you done?
Did you order food?
No, because the one online is closed.
What?
So we have to ring. So.
Put a song on or ring.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll put on like a bite and then a song, so we have more time.
Yeah, there's a 2-minute song here coming up in a minute after.
Okay. That's not enough time.
2 minutes.
We need more time.
Right, we'll just play songs back to back, Tom.
We'll play two songs. We'll play two songs, and once we know food's on the way, we'll up our game. We'll make sure the radio
I can't find any jingles.
show is amazing.
Wait.
We'll just.
I can find jingles for other shows. Alright, I'm gonna put the rock show jingle on.
Pulse Media Radio.
You're listening to The Rock Show.
No, you're not.
See radio.
You listen to The Room. The Room.
Yeah,
Lisa.
You're tearing me apart. And guess what, Tom?
I got the results of the test back. I definitely have breast cancer.
And on that note,
So happy.
we're back.
And we're back. Yes.
Yep. So, Tom,
Yes. Hello.
news? Any more news? Any new trailers to talk about?
Yes. We have the new rings. Rings and not onion rings, not the greatness of onion rings, but the horrible remade The Ring.
Oh, is that remade?
Well, I'm assuming it is. It's kind of like a remake sequel
To The Ring.
The Ring.
Don't think I've seen that.
Yes.
Doesn't sound great.
Basically, they've run out of ideas because they redid the same story for 3 times. And now the story is that no longer in 7 days is she going to kill you. She's going to take over her body.
Wait, you might have to explain the story in a bit more detail.
So The Ring, for those who have not seen it, it's a film about a videotape of a girl who was killed and drowned in a well. And if you watch the videotape in 7 days, you die.
What, if you watch it over 7 days, or if you watch it within 7 days?
If you watch it in 7 days, you will die.
in 7 days. All right, got you. Sorry.
So from the point of
That makes
seeing
sense.
the videotape, doesn't matter where you see it for a second, you'll die. She claws out your TV and kills you.
In 7 days? On
the 7th day.
Right, so what's the first 6 days of the film about?
Them trying to solve it. Trying to be like, oh no.
We're going to die.
We're going to die.
Oh no.
Yeah, and it's stupid because the girl, she kind of plays tricks on you within those 6 days, or like, you get kind of haunted or, terrorized, and it's like, ugh,
That sounds terrible.
can you not just kill them on the first day?
Yeah, I'm sort of...
It's all about banter.
Horror films is terrible.
Terrible,
nowadays.
absolutely
Although Don't Breathe is pretty good, actually.
Yeah, no, I was hoping to go see it the other day, but it's out of cinema now.
I can imagine it being pretty good when you're watching the cinema as well. I watched it online, but
anyway, so this Rings. It's the same story, but this time she wants a new body, or she wants to relive.
So it's Rafe.
Essentially, she wants to steal this person's body, and it goes from her running around trying to solve it within the 7 days, and she gets spooked.
Have you watched It Follows? That's not a bad film.
It's an awful film.
It's not that bad.
It is an awful film. It started off really good, and I thought, wow, this is gonna be quite a good thriller, because what's scarier than there's something walking towards you really slowly and intently.
Yeah. One sec, some geezers want to come in.
Oh,
Let's see what's going on. Stall Tom.
Yeah, so my opinion of this film is that it starts off okay, and then it just starts to turn into teenagers having sex to try and get rid of this monster, and it was just a absolutely stupid way to pass on this demon following you. You have to have sex to pass on the curse, and it just goes down and around. And they had an idea right at the end to go and have sex with a prostitute, so it gets passed around to so many people that it would just be a case of where the demon won't be able to ever get that one person alone at one time, which makes sense, but they don't actually do it, and it's not their first choice. So yeah, the plot's bad, really bad.
They want a show.
They want a show. Why
Yeah.
do they keep on coming to we are going to be able to go, yeah, do you know what? Here's a show.
They went, who's your program coordinator? I was like, what are you on about,
Go
bro?
on the website. Go to the actual place where people
To be
will
fair,
know.
it wasn't easy getting this show at first, but then it was very easy.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah, that's my...
What were you talking about, The Rings?
No, I was talking about It Follows and how a bad film it was. And how the monster kills you by rubbing its crotch on you.
It's the Walking Dead thing that annoys me about it, how you can literally just run away.
I know.
You can lock it in a room.
Honestly, so many people got caught by this monster, and all they have to do is walk a little bit faster than it.
It's not so bad. Like, you could literally lock it in a... Oh, no, can it change person?
Yeah, no, it changes appearance. Either people you know or people you don't know to try and get
Literally, lock it in the plane toilet, fly over to Australia
you.
or Antarctica.
I think it can, kind of teleport, because,
That defeats the point of it.
it does, yeah. Because when you see it, it slowly walks towards you. But, say if you went round a corner, and then, say if right now I saw it outside this window coming down the steps, and then I went out the door,
Should just try and headbutt the thing.
it'd all of a sudden be here,
We're in a
walking
lock.
slowly towards me.
Oh, right.
So it's weird. It can.
Can it?
It wasn't explained well. Like I said, it was bad, really bad.
Oh, there she is. She saw him.
But yeah,
Yeah, what's it called? I really want to talk about Walking Dead, but you haven't seen it.
no.
That's a shame. That's something we can talk about. Oh, bloody hell, you should set off to Chester's.
Oh yeah.
I'll-
I'm off to go get food. Josh,
Mm-hmm.
play a song and then stall.
Alright, when Tom gets back, I'll talk about Walking Dead. Well, no, while Tom's gone, I'm talking about Walking Dead.
Okay.
Okay,
Um,
don't listen if you...
Yeah, for all those people who are listening, I'm mainly thinking of Charlotte. Turn off the radio show.
Yeah,
now.
Charlotte, this song is 2 minutes long. 2 minutes 20 long. So come back at 3 o'clock if you don't want spoilers for Walking Dead. Okay?
I probably won't make it there and back in 10 minutes, but
Well, run fast.
All right.
Alright,
I'm off.
see ya. Alright, let's play this song. We're back. It's just me, though. Tom's gone to get pizza. Right, so, as soon as he's gone, I don't want to talk about it, because I haven't been able to talk to anybody about it apart from Jack Savage. Shout out Jack Savage, I know you're listening. Hope you're feeling well, because we're not. But Walking Dead came out, shock, and then not a lot of shock, and then a bit of shock. So basically, it ended on a cliffhanger. I just want to start off by saying, I am not a fan of The Walking Dead anymore. It is a god-awful TV program. But it's like, I watch EastEnders because it reminds me what failure looks like. So, sort of getting that way towards Walking Dead. Although it would be sick to work on The Walking Dead, it's just, I don't know, it's going a bit the way of the X Factor. It's the X Factor of TV programs, even though X Factor is a TV program. I don't know. But, yeah, Negan turns up, does some good Negan stuff. Jeffrey Dean Morgan's pretty good in it. Rick's a little bitch. So's Carl, but he's less of a bitch. Yeah. So, yeah, spoilers come back at 3 o'clock if you don't want to hear any of this. So, straight off the bat, no pun intended. Well, a little bit intended. Ginger. Abraham. Dead. Gone. Heads off. You know, Negan's just no chill. Just does him in. Straight off. Head's about half gone. You can still see some gingers at the back. And everybody's like, oh, fuck's sake. That's a bit sad. I was hoping it was Carl. So, yeah, he dies. And everybody's a bit like, well, you know. Well done, Walking Dead. Once again, you've gone from a show that its only appeal was that anybody could die at any second till anybody could die apart from the major cast. And then, yeah, you think, oh, well, Abraham's gone. He's sort of like a secondary character, but he's getting there. But, yeah, he lost his head. And then something shocking happens, which I don't even really want to spoil, but I am anyway, because I told you not to listen to spoilers. But if you watch it and you just see, like, Negan's talking, you're like, Glenn, what are you doing, lad? He's just sat there on the floor, just staring out into middle distance, not doing anything. And you're like, what are you doing? And then bang, turns around, Glenn's head's gone, his eyes popped out. It's not pretty. And yeah, some cute moments. His last words are better than Abraham's, which was "suck my nuts." His was, Maggie, I'll find you. Well, not one eye you won't, but you know. So I'm really struggling with that, Tom. It's hard when you don't have anybody to talk to. Rip. So yeah, Glenn dies. Glenn dies. Abraham dies, and Glenn doesn't just die. Like, Glenn gets obliterated. Like, he's just no head. There's no other way to describe it. Yeah, and it's like, oh, and then they all cry, and then you feel bad for Abraham because nobody gives as much shit as they did about Glenn, you know. Then Negan says some stuff, and then he's about to cut off Carl's arm, and he's like, nah, Rick's be my bitch. That's basically what happened. What's going on outside? This is weird. So yeah, it was an okay episode, kind of interesting, kind of a bit boring, but you know, it's probably better than what we're gonna get for the rest of the series, because there's like 3 good episodes of series, and then there's like 2 okay ones, and then the rest is just walking. So yeah. Who do I think should have died? Glenn. I thought he should have gone. You know, he was a cool character, but he's kind of just gone a bit. Like, yeah, I know he's a fan favourite, but he just doesn't do anything anymore. Like, he used to be known as that, like, rope guy. Just stick him up somewhere. Get him to do something. Dangle doing something dangerous, but now he's just like, Maggie. So, you know, he needed to go. Similar in the comics. Me and Jack Savage were discussing last night. If you have any opinions on it, you can add us on, follow us on Twitter and tweet us, or add us on Facebook or whatever. But yeah, that's what happened. And Abraham, I wish he hadn't gone, because I quite like him, because he's kind of like a terrible actor. It's entertaining to watch. Well, he's not terrible. He's just his lines. I think it's more the dialogue, actually. Yeah, it's a bit on the nose. He's a bit like, suck my nuts. So, you know, we want more nut suckage in The Walking Dead. But yes, it's one of those shows that you watch and then you're like, well, why did I do that? and then every week you come back and do the same. That's how it is for me. Anybody, anyway. Jesus Christ. Right, I'm gonna play another song because it's nearly 3 o'clock, so that one viewer can tune back in. Right. What a boy Elvis was. Anyway, Jack Savage, shout out again. Has just messaged me to say that what Tom was saying about it teleporting in It Follows was utter bull. It can't. It just walks around, which I don't know. It doesn't help because why don't you just lock it in a room? You know, forever, and then you're sorted. Or similarly, just shag somebody because that's how it transports. So I don't know. It's not a great film, but it's all right. So yeah, I'm gonna have to wait for Tom to talk about what we really want to talk about, which is a new trailer. News is taking up all the time this week because we're at half speed. So I don't know if we'll get onto any proper topics. You know, I don't think anybody really cares, but I'll just plug the social then again. So we're at The Room Pulse Media on Facebook, and we are at The Room PM on Twitter, and The Room on Facebook. I mean on YouTube, but we might just change that because, you know, if you search The Room, we don't come up. Plus, we don't have any uploads yet. The last 2 weeks we need to upload. Hopefully this week. Probably not though. I'm pretty busy with, you know, stuff that really shouldn't take up all my week, but probably will because I don't know. Just because why not? If you're tuning in for the first time, it's not like this every week. It's a little more organised. Just had a busy morning. Been to the tip. It's pretty lit. Met a doggo. That was fun. So yeah, that's that. Shout out Gregor again. It was his birthday yesterday, co-host. Anybody who's tuned in before, I remember Gregor. Yeah, this one is for you, you cheeky little you. Tom's here, and he's got pizza. We are back with possibly the spiciest pizza I've ever had in my life.
It is very spicy.
Wow. It's good. Jesus Christ. It's Jason Bourne. So, do you want to talk about Logan now?
Yes, for all those who have seen it, I hope you're excited. All those who haven't seen it, what are you doing with your life?
Probably something worthwhile.
New Wolverine movie. The trailer was out a couple of days ago, and it looks amazing. Like, and I'm not just talking about, you know, the classic cliche of like a superhero, like cartoony movie. I mean, they've gone ahead and they've gone, do you know what? We need to make it serious now. We need to...
Is it R-rated?
I believe so. The rumors were that because Deadpool was so good and it was R-rated, that they were like, crap, we need to make Wolverine really good. Let's make that R-rated.
That would work for Wolverine, not for all Marvel films. Or, not Marvel, and for all.
But it's just... It's annoying that it took them this long to be like, hang on a minute. Wolverine's power is to get absolutely annihilated and re-heal. Why don't we just put that to good use?
Mm-hmm.
And so all we got was just shirtless Wolverine and his love story up until in this movie.
Well, there was a love story in this between him and the kid.
No.
So what it looks like the plot is it's a mixture of a few different comics. They can't do Old Man Logan for legal reasons.
What is this?
They don't own the story to it. Marvel's still on that over at Sony.
Oh no, not Sony. Ugh.
I think so. Who owns like Captain America and all that? Is it just Marvel? No, well, Marvel own it, and it's not whoever owns the X-Men and all that. So they can't do Old Man Logan, but it's got aspects of this. They can't call it Old Man Logan. It's got aspects of that story. It's got the continuation of the Weapon X program with what's she called, like X-23 or something.
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, the kid with the two things. She's like cross between his DNA and stuff.
Yeah, I thought that. I thought because I saw like some pictures from a comic book where like there was a female Wolverine, only she had 2 claws instead of 3, and I was like, oh damn, Professor X has just said she's like you, very much like you, and I was like, it's her.
What I think they might do is in the start of the trailer it says there's no mutants anymore. Basically, it's set in like 2024.
Did it?
Yeah. They said, "Oh, there's no mutants anymore," and you're like, "Oh, well, that's a bit rough." And then, so you think she's just gonna have this like healing thing, and you know the magnesium. Well, it's not magnesium, is it? Alan something.
Is it vibranium? No, that's
It's really strong metal.
Oh,
so she's got this frame,
called?
but only in her hands actually, so she can't be like magnetoed. You know, apparently. I don't know.
That's good.
But then at the end, she's got some pretty hippie shades on, which look way hippie. Like they don't fit her outfit. I wondered if she's a mix of different dead X-Men DNA, and she got a bit of like Scott Summers the eye things, and like a bit. She's like a amalgamation of it all.
True. Yeah. So like, basically, she's Deadpool from that horrible Wolverine Origins.
Yeah, basically. Well, there's a bit of news. The director from Deadpool sequels quit.
Oh, is he? Wow.
Fell out with Ryan Reynolds or something.
How would you ever fall out with Ryan Reynolds?
Creative differences.
Ryan Reynolds is literally Deadpool, like the actual real life Deadpool. Anyway, back to Wolverine.
Sorry, carry on.
It just looks pure amazing. It looks like it's dead serious. So some of the cinematography in it is amazing. Hugh Jackman looks sick being old, like actually like amazing.
He looks sick.
He looks awesome.
Like actually sick.
Yeah, he does physically look sick. So that's going to be a nice little like mystery. Wolverine has scars. He has scars.
Yeah, apparently he's healing. Like he still heals, but he has like scars where he was. And
see, that would be cool. What I was saying is like how X-Men. What happens is when they hit puberty, that's when their powers develop. That's when they find out they have certain things. So Wolverine was like in the 18th century.
Yeah. All right.
Hit puberty.
Hide the pizza.
And then we actually generally had pizza.
Yeah.
Hit puberty, and then slowly over the centuries grew old and became Hugh Jackman. Now, there's a little bit,
Whiskers.
No, what was I going to say? There's a little bit of like, it's open to like discussion. How did he get to that point and then stop growing, stop aging,
his
and all
peak
that kind of
physical
stuff?
condition, maybe.
Maybe,
or maybe it's the fact that in Days of Future Past, he looks older than he does in the first X-Men film.
Yeah.
Those timelines are scurry as fuck.
It's something that probably you would need to have like an expert or a wiki guide to like actually have someone explain, and different universes and all that kind of stuff. But I think what it does is it allows him to grow to a certain age, and then he heals and goes to that point only for a certain amount of time, and that's when his powers start to go. Okay, now you're gonna get old.
Well, the story arc is like, well, I think it's something they might do in this is something to do with something that's getting all the X-Men or all the mutants dying, because it's the last outing for Patrick Stewart as well.
Oh, it's just about to lead on to that. And Patrick Stewart,
and he looks
is
old
back.
If you look at the timelines, it's like 10 years after the last one he was in, and he looks like 20 years older.
Yeah.
Which I guess is partly because he is older, and partly because the storyline I think is going to do that. They're all the mutants are sort of like dying out a bit because of something maybe to do with the Weapon X program.
Being told that it's 19th century.
But the action looks. There wasn't that much stabbiness. Oh, he's reluctant to use his claws in this because it hurts him and it doesn't grow back as quick.
Yeah, like because he's always mentioning how like it still hurts, but he just
car chase looks pretty cool. It looks a bit like a sort of like Bonnie and Clyde style thing with Hugh Jackman and Patrick.
It looks sick.
It does look alright actually.
The best part is in one trailer, the red
got my piece about
the red. Oh, what's it called? Is it Red Band?
Red Band, yeah.
Yeah. There's a point where he stabs a guy up through the head, and you see...
That's the only bit that's like different, really.
Yeah, you just see like his claws pop out through the top of his skull, and it's just awesome. Like, absolutely awesome.
It's what we've been waiting for.
It is. It's generally, I'm so sick and tired of like superheroes or something like that to have, you know, their main like storylines evolve around like, you know, some gory stuff, but they tone it down because they want their market
To make the
to
money.
get to children as well, so that it makes more money, and it's just
Well, you know, you got to understand that. You know, kids obviously want to watch it, but you know, often your imagination can be worse than actually seeing it. So I don't understand why. But what do I know? I'm just a mere boy with a very spicy pizza.
Yes, some of the topics that come out of the trailer, which kind of defeats the point of the trailer. Is people are talking about it not because of the Wolverine, not because of any of the storylines or any of the actors in that, but they're talking about it because Hugh Jackman looks a lot like the character Joel in The Last of Us, and everyone's like, he should do a Last of Us movie.
That would be sick.
That would be. It would be. I'm not disagreeing. That would be amazing. Like he would be. I think he'd do quite a good job. I'd probably cast somebody else, to be honest, but he does look like a good Joel.
Yeah. And then,
but we'll see.
She looks like Ellie.
Kind of, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, it is going to be kind of like a little Last
Do
of
a
Us kind of
crossover
thing.
film. If Logan was Joel,
Yeah.
who knows? Those films are kind of divisive. The timelines are like rare, but one staple throughout it is pretty much Hugh Jackman's kind of loved in his role. He does a good job.
Yeah, he does a very good job.
Like, I know some people were annoyed about him being involved in like Days of Future Past, not Days of Future Past, Apocalypse, because he's in it for like a few minutes. Spoiler alert! But it's not really much of a cameo. It's kind of pointless.
Yeah, they just wanted.
They just chuck him in there for the trailer.
Well, that's what they did with Days of Future Past. I mean, all he did in that film was stab a waterbed and then get thrown into a river.
No.
Yeah. I know he was used to go back in time
Doesn't
because
he drive
you know
the story?
Kind of.
I can't remember that film.
Basically, they use him
bit.
so they can go back and warn the X-Men or stop it. So his older self channels himself into Wraith, into his younger self, to then warn Professor X that, you know, she's got, is it Mystique? It is Mystique. He's gonna kill a midget.
She's too famous to put on the blue stuff anymore.
I know.
So annoying.
It is the worst. Like, McAvoy is too good to be in a wheelchair or be bold, so he has this cure for being paralyzed that he doesn't give to anybody who is paralyzed in real life. That's a real selfish act right there. What's the guy who plays Beast?
The guy from Skins.
Yeah, terrible actor. Well, he's not terrible. I just don't like him.
He's pretty good in About a Boy.
But he's too good to be
That, yeah.
Beast, so he has a cure that stops his mutant effect. And then Jennifer Lawrence is just, I need to show my pretty blonde face. And it's just annoying. After all that speech in First Class about being mutant and proud, clearly you're all not.
She is gender fluid. The original.
We got a film that we can talk about. Split. The new, I think it's called Split. New M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh yeah, it's in the trailer. I don't know what it's called. Looks alright.
Pretty sure it's Split.
James McAvoy, is that why he got there? Is that how he made the link in your mind? Tom.
Mm-hmm. Yes, James McAvoy. Sorry. Somebody is just like, who is it? Is it Jack?
I don't know. You said I was having an existential crisis.
Jack, go away. Stop it.
This pizza's so spicy. Shout out Chester's.
Yeah, shout out to them. Jack, do you honestly want me to go into an in-depth review of that film? Because I will, and we will be here until tomorrow.
No, I won't.
We will.
I wish you hadn't ripped the boxing off because I don't know if I want to eat it all at once.
That's true. Shit.
What am I going to do?
Anyway, moving on to this new film.
Split.
Where James McAvoy is this character who has 27 personalities in his body, and he kidnaps 3 girls. And you know, there's some from what the trailer tells us, some very unique characters. And
But the trailer gives a lot away. Like, I feel like that's something that could have been.
Yeah, it should have just been a case of where like maybe showing like a few personalities and then, you know, keep it all a mystery. But from what it seems like is that one of them is a kidnapper who kidnaps the 3 people.
Well, I think they're all kidnappers because the other ones would let him go, wouldn't they?
Kind of, but what it is it's a case of where like it's not just he switches and then that person's in control. It's like they're all there in the background. It's just they essentially kind of take turns on the wheel. So, but there's one of the 27 that is feared the most, and it's called the Beast. Heavily hinted at in the trailer. And there's a bit that it kind of like suggests maybe he actually does turn into something. And if M. Night Shyamalan, I can't be bothered to give too much care about me getting his name right. I'll call him Mr. Knight. Mr. Knight. If he actually does do another terrible plot twist at the end, where he does actually turn into a beast, it will just ruin potentially a good film. Because the trailer gave me chills. I was like, that looks really, really, really good.
One sec, I'm just saying that I disagree with your opinion that he's not in Future Past. I disagree, Tom. But this is a democracy.
This is a democracy.
And seeing as I filled out the forms, get out.
Carl.
Yeah, I'll spoil Walking Dead for you.
No, don't do it.
I'll do it.
Don't do it.
I'll do it.
I'll do whatever you want.
Carl.
Shout out to all the cars out there.
The Great Barrier Reef's just died, hasn't it? Apparently.
No
It's
idea.
probably clickbait. Fuck, I didn't look.
Are you on Facebook?
No, I saw it the other day and Carl reminded me of it.
Did you give a shout out to Nicola?
No,
Shout out to Nicola. I remember reading a part of the chat that was like giving Nicola a shout out. I think we've talked on for quite a bit.
Song.
What?
Song.
Yes.
I don't even know what this is.
You're missing out on all the bites.
Oh, I know what this is. Oh shit. No. Oh dear. The wheels have well and truly fallen.
Well, you're
off
not
the
doing
wagon.
well with this. Do the cheap,
I feel
cheap.
worse now. How has that happened? Why is the rum gone?
It wasn't me.
How dare you talk to me like that?
Yeah, Tom.
That's to you, Jack. To you.
Yeah, and you know what, Jack? You know what?
Leave your stupid comments in your pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, you know...
You're not my fucking mother!
Alright, Jack, yeah, you got it. And this is our show. What are we doing? Right, we're back.
And we're back.
This week's prize for guessing the soundtrack will be at least 1 slice of pizza. Possibly more, depending on how Tom does.
I will eat this pizza.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'll eat yours.
Alright, this week's prize is... I don't know, I kind of want to keep this.
A fight to the death with me to get a pizza. Or part of a pizza.
No. Right. Who do you want to talk about now, Tom? What can we talk about?
Could do a review for the film Ouija board.
I haven't seen it.
Origin
Go on,
of Evil.
talk. Go.
So, it's set in, like, I think 1967.
Good start. Carry on.
Yeah, so set in 1967. It's about a family who do like talking to the dead, but they're scam artists. Like,
Why?
Things, I don't know, to make money. Their house is like, going to be sold, or foreclosure and all that kind of stuff. And then they buy a Ouija board, and they use it, and then there's actually a demon that comes along who lies and possesses.
I refuse to feel sorry for these people who have their foreclosures in the film.
I know.
Because they don't tell you he's probably got a gambling addiction or a drug problem or...
Well, the dad died, so then they couldn't pay for the house.
Well, you know, maybe the mum's an alcoholic. Maybe she emotionally abuses everybody.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But, yeah. So, it started off kind of okay. Like, you know, it was the same cliche of, oh no, there's some of this, what if we do this? And then, oh, this seems okay. And then it turns out, oh, plot twist, it's not okay. But, you know, the characters were okay, the actors were alright. The plot, it was kind of like a good storyline. Like, it was, again, cliche, but... Yeah,
it sounds a lot like The Ring, or Rings, you were saying.
Kind of, yeah. I don't want to give anything away, because, you know, spoilers.
Did you like it?
It was alright. I'll say it was alright. The ending, bad. And if the ending had been different, then it probably would have been better. But
you're quite picky with the ending, so...
Yeah. Basically, like, it takes over the kid, like the little girl. And she is creepy. And I mean, absolutely creepy. And it's terrifying. Like, there's a point in the film where she's telling this guy to, like, reach into a wall because she found money into it. And then her head just starts, like snapping. And, like, her neck, it's like somebody's breaking her neck and her head lifts up and then her jaw starts snapping and opening wide. Her eyes go white and it's like, ugh. And then in the next shot, she's just normal again. I'm like, what was the point of that?
Yeah.
And then, okay, do you know what? Spoiler alert. For
no.
those who care.
For those who want to watch Ouija.
Now, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Basically, they use the Ouija board. Little girl wants to talk to her dad. She uses it, and then the guy comes along, and, you know, he's there like, yes, I'm your dad. But what he does is they ask... they ask questions that they already know the answer for to make them prove that it is the dad. So when they already know the answer, they're thinking about it. So then the demon can be like, okay, I can read your thoughts.
Well, that's convenient.
Yeah, very convenient. Reads the thoughts, goes, yes, it's me, your dad. And it turns out that the demon is a bunch of dead Polish people who escaped from World War II. Came over and got put into mental homes. But then at the same mental home, coincidentally, the German Nazi who was torturing them and experimenting on them in the war, called the Devil's Doctor, just so happened to work at the same mental hospital.
What?
So then he would take them back to their house, which now they're living in. He had a secret room in the basement, and he would continue his experiments on them. So when they died, they were stuck in the house, along with other unhuman spirits, so ones that weren't even human to begin with. So then they got corrupted and twisted, and then it just turned out that the Polish were just haunting them.
Sounds like Sinister too.
Yeah, it was just. So the plan was to...
That guy's got pink hair.
You have the voice, or say... do you know what? I don't even know why they wanted to haunt them and have them. It wasn't like, we want your bodies.
Yeah, I never understand why spirits are such dicks.
Yeah, it was just...
You know?
They didn't explain it very well. They just said about the voices. So...
What would you do if you were a ghost?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
Probably travel the world.
Bullshit. What would you do if you were a ghost?
If I was a ghost, I'd go into every secret place that no one can go into.
You mean the ghost bathrooms, don't you?
No.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, just because you're thinking of it. You're there like, that's what I would do. Now, Tom, please agree with me so I'm not alone on this.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, you would. No.
I'd go into the gender-neutral bathroom.
Well, then it's not a problem. You could just do that now. Why would you wait until you were ghosted?
It's like Gregor said on Jack Savage feature film Snapchat story.
That's a great film.
If I went in there and whapped my male chicken out, then somebody would kick off. So
Mate, it's no assumptions, no stereotypes, and no gender roles. It's
yeah,
for
we'll see how long
everyone.
that lasts. Yeah.
Right. Anyway.
So are you done with Ouija?
No, not yet.
Are we still on that?
We're still on it.
Sound.
Where was I?
Somewhere near the end, I think.
Yeah, basically. So when it gets to the point that like the priest or the father,
Oh, there's a priest now.
there is a priest in it,
Of course.
comes along and he's there like, your daughter's being possessed.
Sound.
It finds out that it's been found out, so then it kills this guy
Yep.
who stupidly so
Triggered.
triggered. So like first of all in the film, this guy who's trying to hit on the older sister.
Yep.
Is in the house, comes down, and she was supposed to be watching TV, and then he's there like looking around the lounge, like where is she? And then all of a sudden she appears behind her. So then he's there like, oh God, you scared me. And then she describes in detail what it feels like to be strangled to death. Yeah. So and he's there like, what the hell? Yeah. Like creeped out. So then he's like, I'm gonna leave. And then the next time he comes along, she's there like, oh, we found some money in the basement wall. Come down with me. And it's like, you would just, alarm bells would go off. You'd be like, no way am I going down into the basement with you, who, quite frankly, is creepy and freaky.
It's creepy and freaky.
Like, I was gonna call her a freak, but then I was like, nah, that's for me.
All right, so you just called it creepy.
Then he ends up getting his neck broken. But yeah, so that was stupid. But yeah, basically, and then the ghost starts picking them off one by one. Actually, no, it doesn't. It decides to lure them into the basement, possess the priest to then kill the other two, and then uses the girl, ties the mum up on a bed in the basement to then kill her. And then after all that time, all it wanted to do was just kill them. So it's like, well, why don't you just kill them without having to drag them down into the basement? Like, it had every opportunity to do it, but it didn't. So, yeah, I think that their plot was a little bit thin.
Yeah. Do you want to play a song?
Go for it.
Good review, Tom. Well done. But first, the biggest twist in Ouija is...
There is no baby.
What?
What?
Oh, that's loud. Which one are we playing? This one. That ended abruptly.
Yeah, that was a sudden end.
Jesus. Hey. So, Thomas.
Hello. Tis me.
This is you. What do you want to talk about now? I don't think it's worth starting any proper topics because we've got, like...
20 minutes.
Not even that, because we've got
Nah, not even that. I mean...
10.
What could we talk about? What did we... Why don't we continue the topic of where would you go as a ghost?
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun.
What would you do? What would you do? See, I read a book a while back. It was like...
Wow. Get you, Tom.
25 or like 50
Tom once read a
places.
book.
Yeah, it was very, very hard and difficult, but I finally read it.
You finally got through.
Finally got through it. Most of it was pictures as well. But yeah, no, it was basically
The Bible.
all the places that you would never, ever get to go in your life. And like it was like the Coca-Cola
It literally was a
recipe
picture book, wasn't it?
vault. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
incredible.
George Lucas's forest that no one can take pictures or do anything.
Is that in his ranch? The
I think so,
Skywalker ranch?
yeah. And then it was there's a like whirlpool in the sea that all currents go to, so all the rubbish that goes in that area meets up in one spot and just floats there for eternity.
That's incredible.
Yeah. And it is,
As a ghost.
as a ghost, I'd just be like, do you know what? I'm gonna go find out all the secrets of, the JFK assassination. I'm gonna find out the
You
secrets.
can't go
of
through time,
Coca-Cola.
can you?
Well, no, but I'm sure there's.
I mean, I'm
records.
not familiar on the rules of being a ghost, but I don't think it includes time travel.
Who knows?
I mean, maybe you can ghost into...
you mean wraith? Should we wraith into people?
Sure. Maybe you could wraith into the White House and be like, hey, Barack, lad, tell me...
Tell me your secrets. Also, stay as president.
Yeah. Let's not get political, Tom. Come on. This is no judgment, no stereotyping, no whatever else it says in that door.
Assumptions.
That's the big one.
Tell you what. Something we can talk about.
Right, you never even said. So you'd go to all the cool places if you're a ghost. That's weird. Like, would you not go see anybody?
Do you know what? I'd really mess around with people. Like, if they were still alive, I'd really mess around with people who did me wrong in life.
Really?
Yep. And I'd do it really subtly so no one believes them. So, like, it slowly drives
Are you the
them
only
insane.
ghost in this scenario in the world? Or is there a couple of ghosts you can chill with?
I don't know.
I don't know. Sure. What we
Do
saying?
ghosts get to chill? Or are they...
Well, what else are they going to do for eternity? You know?
Are they on their own or do they have other ghosts?
I don't know, man.
Or is it like
ghosts.
in the
Casper?
Insidious where it's like the further. But
That's cinematography.
oh god.
The Princess of Darkness. Right.
Have you seen Stranger Things?
Yes, I have. It's all right. It's not great. It's okay. It's good.
I thought it was really good.
It's really good, but it's not 9.1 on IMDb or whatever it is. When I watched it, it was 8 out of 10 on IMDb, and
Yeah.
that's what it should be.
I thought it was good. I didn't
Still
think it
better
was
than Walking Dead.
amazing. I just thought it was just again a rip off of the classic Stephen King, bunch of kids, mysterious
Stephen King likes it.
sci-fi thing, and then the kids solve it. Like every film that has a bunch of kids who like do something like Super 8, Stranger Things, all that kind of stuff. It just boils down like it's just a rip off of the Stephen King group of kids.
Yeah.
It is annoying.
Well, that's what it's like. It's like, what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
When you look back at something with fondness.
Oh, nostalgia.
It's nostalgia porn. But
Kind of, yeah.
done well.
Yeah.
Font's pretty good. Opening credits pretty good.
Yeah. I like the whole
kids are really
80s effect.
The kids are so cute. Have you seen them in interviews? They're so annoying.
Really?
I want to punch them all.
Right.
Actually, line them up and just
The
one bomb each of
the
them.
main kid, right? The main kid.
11.
No.
The other one.
Can't remember what he's called. All I know is that every time he opens his mouth and talks, he kind of jerks his head in several directions. Like, he really exaggerates his head movements when he talks, and it's really annoying. I mean, really, really annoying. Like, if only we had a camera and it was like an actual video, I would do a great impression, but it's just stupid.
Yeah.
But that's what you get for having kid actors.
Give me an impression, Tom.
Oh, Josh, I'm going to talk to you, and I'm going to do this all the time. Imagine if I was just doing this.
I don't have
every
to
time.
imagine you are doing it. Right.
I mean, imagine if that was like real life, just like all the time.
This is real life, Tom. That wasn't. What's your point?
The point being is you probably get really annoyed with me doing that all the time.
I'm really annoyed with you. I want to punch you, and you've done absolutely nothing to deserve it.
Exactly.
Right. I'm going to play a song.
Do it. Just, I
And then
reckon.
when we come back, we'll say goodbye, plug the social, jobs are good, and
Yep.
go home, go bed.
We'll quickly give a shout out to Pulse Media radio station, which we are on. Advertisement right there.
Pretend the jingle.
Yeah.
We've got 2 more songs. But
Play a bite. Play a bite.
Playing both.
A
Well,
bite.
I'll play one after whilst we're doing that thing. We have to with the recording.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Right. Here's the first one. It's a good song. Tom,
And we're back. Yes.
I've just happened across the morning radio's schedule, and they have 10-minute intervals of things to talk about.
Yes.
They are prepared.
They are very prepared.
They've got one that says jingle. Like they've got a set time to play a jingle.
Jingle jangle.
Jesus Christ. It's jingle born. Let's close that.
We should probably.
Should pack
get
it up,
on.
pack it in.
Let us begin.
You can go get me money because I pay for the pizza.
Yes.
So let's plug the social. Right, hopefully these will be up by Sunday. Don't know why I said Sunday. I don't Well, I don't. There won't be, but they might be. But who knows?
We're slowly getting there. Don't
Yeah.
we? We'll get our Twitter a lot more active as well,
get
and our
more
Facebook.
followers.
Yeah.
Right, I've been Tom, and you've been
Josh.
Yeah.
Like our Facebook page, jeez.
Are we in trouble?
I have no idea.
Should look like we're in trouble.
Door's not opening, so we're good.
Right, I'll put a song on whilst we.
Yes. So thank you again for listening, all you people out there.
This is the room.
This is the room. Play a bite. Play a bite. Or don't.
Sorry. Let me see what I got. Let's play this one. This is the classic.
Come on, Josh, hurry up.
You are tearing me apart, Lisa!
Right, can we go now?
Yes, we can go.